Hey everybody, it's Karen with Food and Family. I want to make a cake today and I want to share it with you. This is called an Indian pound cake. And I was talking to Pop, I says, why would they call it that? He said, well, maybe it's got maize in it. Sure enough, it has cornmeal in it. And it is out of the family reunion cookbook from 1964. So we're going to try this together. I've never made it, so we're doing it together for the first time. So in my mixing bowl, it calls for 1 cup of sugar. So it doesn't say white sugar or brown sugar, so I'm assuming white sugar. So white granulated sugar. So we got 1 cup of that going in there. And it says to cream the sugar and butter. So I've got 1 cup of butter. Yeah, this is going to be so easy to measure because it's all in cups. So I've got 2 sticks, which equals 1 cup. And we're just going to drop it right in there. And we're going to get this creaming. Now, it uses quite a few eggs. This one uses 8 eggs. There was another cake I looked at that I want to make for y'all sometime down the road, and it costs for a dozen. And so let's get, what did I do with my paddle attachment? Y'all, well, we'll just use this one. And this has got the scraper on it anyway. So let's get this on here. Let's get this creaming, lock it down. Start out low because I don't want to get that sugar all over my kitchen when it flies out. Okay, so let's turn it up a little bit. I hope it's not too loud for y'all. Because while that goes, I'm going to break up these 8 eggs. I'll try to talk a little louder just in case. So we want these eggs beaten before we put it in there. So I'm putting them over in this bowl, of course, to beat them up. But I want to make sure that I don't have any shell, because I don't think the crunchy cake would be that good. Yeah, these are, I bought them as large eggs. Some of them, they're different sizes. Can y'all see down in there? I've got one small egg yolk, and the rest are large. And I tell you what, I had some duck eggs for a little while that I was using. And if you've never used a duck egg in your baking, you do not know what you're missing. I need something to wipe my hands on, y'all. Let me rinse them. Now, I had to get me a drying towel. Okay, so let me get a fork. And we're going to beat up these eggs. And that butter and sugar is mixing beautifully. I think that's good. Give it 1 zhuzh on high. Okay, now I'm going to turn it down because I don't want it to sling these eggs out on me. So we're going to pour all of these eggs right in here. Oh my goodness, that's looking beautiful. Y'all know I have a sink of hot soapy water behind me. And we're going to mix these eggs in because it tells me to mix it well. Now it tells me to stir in my cornmeal slowly. So I've got my cornmeal mix here. So I'm going to measure out 2 cups of cornmeal. Come on. That's as low as it'll go. Slowly turn that in. Oh, it's mixing up beautifully. 1 more cup. Can y'all see that little puff that it put out? Then I want 1 cup of flour. I'm using self-rising flour. Although there's so many eggs, it's going to help it rise. So we want 1 cup. Y'all, I just take my measuring cup and fluff it up. And we're going to slowly put that in. Now, and I'm going to put this in the description box below the video. And y'all, I've had people ask me for the recipes and where they can find them. And if you'll see, look on the title, you'll see more. Click on more, and it'll open that box up below the video, and you'll see everything. Now, I don't think you can do that on the TV. I've never been able to. But if you've got a phone or a computer that you're watching, you can get it there. Okay, so we want to add some spices. I've got nutmeg and cinnamon, and it calls for a teaspoon of cinnamon, and I'm getting very low on my cinnamon. So I've got to fill this jar up. I love cinnamon. And nutmeg. I know a lot of people don't like nutmeg. If you don't like nutmeg, leave it out or put in just an extra zhuzh of your cinnamon. So it calls for 3/4 of a teaspoon. So we're just going to grate till our heart's happy. And I think that's going to do it. Okay. So let's stop the mixer. I want to raise it up because I want to scrape the sides of this bowl because I see some flour up here. Plus, I want to be sure that it's mixing up really good on the bottom. I have found sometimes that my mixer is not reaching the bottom real good. And I don't want to leave all that goodness in there. Okay, we got to clean up our counter. Lock it. We've got some on our fingers. Let's taste it. If you're afraid of the raw eggs, don't do it. I'm not afraid of them. You know, that tastes good. Except, you know what? I want a little bit more cinnamon. So I think I'm going to put, I know it calls for 1 teaspoon, but I think I've got about a ½ teaspoon left in this jar, and I'm going to use it all. I've got to replenish that. Okay, so while that's finishing mixing, I've got a bundt pan here. Look at this pretty little thing. I haven't used this in so long, and I've got to spray it really good because I want that cake to come out of all those little crooks and crannies. So I'm going to step over here to the stove, to the sink, and I'm going to spray this really good, and I'm going to let this mix up for a couple more minutes. So y'all, give me just a minute and I'll be right back, okay? Okay, y'all, I've got this pan sprayed really well, and I'm using this baking spray. And if you want to, you can graze and flour it. I don't want to try grazing and flouring all these little nooks and crannies. Okay, so let's turn this off. Slowly bring it up. Okay, now let's use our spatula and get all that goodness off of the paddle. My goodness, y'all. This is going to be a beautiful cake. I told Pop the directions say it's best served warm, and I think we're going to send some out to the neighbors after we have some. What do y'all think about that? All right. So let's move that back out of our way. I want you to be able to see. Can you see down in there? Isn't that a beautiful batter? Now, our oven is preheated to 325 degrees. I was making sure that that bottom was mixed up, and it is. The bottom of this bowl. I'm thinking I might put this on a pan. It shouldn't run over. I don't think it will. We may not. Anyway, our oven is preheated to 325 degrees. And we're going to bake this. This tells me to bake this cake for an hour and a half. So that's what we're going to do. And then we're going to check it. We might check it at like an hour and 15. And just smooth off that top. Anyway, I'm going to check it. And when toothpick in the center comes out clean, we're going to know it's done. And then we might try it with a cup of coffee. All right, y'all come back with me because we're going to get this cake baked. And when it's done, we're going to come back. We're going to let it cool a little bit, get it out of this beautiful pan, I hope. And we're going to give it a try. I'll see you in a few minutes. We have taken this beautiful cake out of the oven. Now, I put it on a wire rack in the pan, put it on a wire rack and let it cool for about 10 minutes. Then I flipped it out onto this cake plate. And I want y'all to look here. And can you see all these little crooks and crannies? Isn't that beautiful? Now, I had thought about, and I decided not to, if you wanted to make a glaze and put on here, you could, and it would all settle in those little crooks and crannies. Wouldn't that be good? But we're not going to do that today. We're just going to eat the cake like it is.
Well,
but kind of. So let's cut into this beautiful thing. Oh, it cuts so easy. It's so tender. It's got a crunchy outside, though, y'all. Looky there. Can you see the crumb on that cake? Isn't that beautiful?
I see the steam coming off of it.
Isn't that gorgeous? Yes, it's still warm. Still warm. So let's cut another piece.
That's a neat design.
Isn't it beautiful? I've been wanting to use that pan, and I haven't made anything to use it with. So what we're going to do, we've got some ready whip. You can make your own whipped cream if you want to, but why? I had this in the refrigerator, so I decided to go ahead and use it. So we're going to put us a nice little, like that, right there. What do y'all think of that? Let's move this beautiful book. Now, Pop likes caramel. So we're going to put a drizzle of caramel across his cake. How about that?
That looks good.
And then I'm going to put a drizzle of chocolate. Doesn't that look delicious? Now show me this chocolate, how it looks. Isn't that gorgeous? Don't you just want a bite? I wish you could have a bite. I still say we need smell-o-video.
Yes, we do. There you go, ma'am.
All right. And the cake is warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's give this, I'm so ready to give it a try. And I've got the chocolate, you've got the caramel. And tell me what you think about this cake.
Outstanding.
It's very good.
It does have a good crunch.
It's not the texture, same texture as a pound cake because it's made with cornmeal.
Right.
And flour, but it's mostly cornmeal. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Mm-hmm. And then you put this chocolate, and you've got caramel and whipped cream.
It's great.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like it, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Good job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is absolutely beautiful. And looky there. Isn't that gorgeous, though? And I think we're going to share some with our neighbors.
Might keep it all for ourselves.
We might.
Sure is good.
It sure is good. All right, so we wanted to come back and show you what it looks like and give it a taste for you. And I hope you'll give this a try. And if you do, let me know what you think about it. Like I said, it doesn't have the normal texture of a cake or a pound cake because of the cornmeal, but it is delicious. And again, if you want to, you can make a glaze. Just all it is powdered sugar and milk, lemon juice, whatever, orange, whatever you want to make a glazed lemon or orange would be very good on this, wouldn't it?
It would.
I think it would. But you know what I was just thinking about? A slice of this, buttered on both sides and toasted. Now, wouldn't that be delicious? And put you a little scoop of ice cream.
Yes, it would.
See, there's some ideas for you. And if you have any other ideas, y'all, let me know. And because I think we're going to enjoy this. Anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you'll give this a try. And I want you to come back and visit with us because I so enjoy having you visit with me. But y'all don't forget, we have the 2 cookbooks that are volume 1 and volume 2. And I hope you'll go out and check them out. And you can find them on my website, KarenJonesFoodAndFamily.com. And I think you'll be very pleased. Go to the website, you can click on the book or books you want, and it'll take you to my printer. They take your order, and they'll ship for you. And I certainly appreciate it, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all come back and visit with us again soon. Please like, share, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget, hit that notification button so you'll know when we put out another video. I'll see you soon, everybody.